is that not popular now? Oh, it is. I don't know. Oh, it's because, yeah, it's got it. What's up everyone, welcome back to another FPL Spartan video. Today is obviously game week 11 results and game week 12 transfers. So jumping straight into the video, as you can see, final points 73, which was amazing. I didn't expect to get that at all. The average I think is about 52 this week, so average 53, sorry. So very bad for a lot of people, but we got very lucky. Now looking at the team, Henderson played very well, got us the clean sheet, which is brilliant. I mean, from a low budget goalie, if anything is more than 3 points in my opinion, it's a good day at the office. We got Siunchu, who got us a goal, which is a very good goal, a headed goal, and a clean sheet. Leicester City doing well again. Lundstrom, we actually had Mendy in, so we got so lucky there that he didn't play. And Lundstrom got 2 goals and the clean sheet and the 3-point bonus. So that's 21 points for him. And Wan-Bissaka got 2, which is fair enough. They conceded the goal, it was a bit sloppy. I think from Wan-Bissaka actually. So that was a bit annoying. And now for the midfield was awful. No players came in this week. A lot of FPL managers though didn't get huge amount of points in the midfield. It was mainly strikers and defenders. Maddison was the only player to actually get any points. And I believe he got an assist. Where was it? Yeah. So he got an assist, and then obviously 1 point for a clean sheet, and then 3-point bonus. Hudson, again, he's struggling to get into the team now because Pulisic is doing so well. De Bruyne and Sterling both didn't get any points for us, and Salah also blanked. And then for the strike force, Rashford, again, he's one of those players, I'm still glad we brought him in. He's got more points than if I had left Aubameyang in so far anyway, even missing that penalty, did 2 games before. And then Abraham got us a goal and assist, and again 3-point bonus. So we've done really well on bonus points this week, with 4 of our players who actually got bonus points, all getting the max points available. And Button obviously got us 0. Connolly got us 2, Mendy got 0 because he didn't play, and Kelly also got 0 because he didn't play. I believe he's back from injury now though, so he might start playing again. So that was our points. I am happy with it. Could have got a lot more. We got lucky with the 21 points from Lundstrom. But yeah, I'm extremely happy with that. 73 points for a week where you feel like you're going to do bad, and I would have accepted sort of 45, 50 points is great news. So let's jump into the transfers that we're thinking of making. So the transfers for this week, I have gone with 2. Now in my team, you'd notice, in my opinion, the 2 weak points, are Hudson-Odoi for Chelsea, and Mendy. Now this is because both of them get rotated constantly. Mendy struggling with injuries and stuff, but also getting rotated. Hudson, he's a great player, and he's a young, youthful player, and he's cheap. That's the only problem with our fantasy. He's cheap, but with a rotation risk, I mean, he's a weak point in our team for sure. We've also got Wan-Bissaka and Rashford, which is arguably good differentials or awful, but no one's got for a reason. So we'll have to keep an eye on them. Rashford so far is paying off in my opinion. So we had 2 free transfers because of our wild card. So I made the decision. I was going to do 1, but I wanted more to get rid of Hudson and Mendy. But with the money from that, we wouldn't have been able to really buy anyone really that I would want to start in the midfield area. So we have gone for, instead of Mendy, Adam Smith. Now he's back from injury. He's played 2 or 3 games now. In the last game he got 12 points because he got a clean sheet and an assist. And I believe he's going to do well. He's got really good fixtures coming up. Even in games like Bournemouth Newcastle, I think they will both score because they've just started, both of them, finding their shooting boots again, and energetic build-up play and so forth. So I think, you know, he might not get a clean sheet, but I still think he'll be a good part in the attack of Bournemouth, and that's what they were missing a bit of with the wing back. And I also bought in Sigurdsson. Now, awful injury involving Son and Aurier in the Spurs match against Everton, and unfortunately Gomez broke his leg, like his ankle. I don't know whether it was just popped out of the socket and it's done damage and stuff, or completely snapped and broken. All I saw was his foot turned the wrong way. So he's probably out for the rest of the season, with, like, even if it gets fixed and surgery and stuff, with like training and stuff like that, it'll be a while. So I thought, I mean, I don't know why he doesn't play anyway, but for me, Sigurdsson's the best player at Everton. You know, some people, Richarlison, Bernard and stuff like that are debatably up there, but for me, something's gone behind closed doors maybe with Sigurdsson, and he hasn't been playing. I don't know why, but I feel like he's going to have no option but to play him now, because with Gomez gone, who else is going to play in that midfield? So I feel like they're missing that guy in the midfield, and they need Sigurdsson more than ever now. They need the points, and they need a player to replace Gomez. So I've bought in Sigurdsson. I think he's got a bit cheaper now as well. It's 7.3. So I've made those 2 changes, and I think they're pretty solid changes. Hopefully both get 90 minutes. That's the main idea of it. Obviously points is great, but game time also. So the team I've gone for: Henderson in goal, Adam Smith, Wan-Bissaka and Soyuncu are in there. I'm not expecting too many points, if I'm honest, from that, because I believe that none of them will really get a clean sheet. I mean, you never know. Arsenal have been quite lucky. Aubameyang seems to just save them every game and give them a draw or even a win. He gets a tap in or a mistake and he runs in. And, you know, Man U could potentially get a clean sheet, but Brighton have been starting to score. Bournemouth could get a clean sheet, but Newcastle is scoring. So I'm not expecting big defensive points this week like last week. Let's just say that. I've dropped Lundstrom to the bench just because it's against Spurs. I think it'll be a tough game for Spurs. I really do, but I could see it being 1-1. So I took Lundstrom out. Keeping with 5 in the midfield. Got De Bruyne and Sterling both from Man City. They could definitely do something against Liverpool, because I don't think their defence is as good as last season, and they are letting in goals. But with the last 2 Man City and Liverpool results being 0-0 and 1-0, again, I'm not expecting too much points from Salah, De Bruyne and Sterling, if I'm honest. So that's a bit of a weird one this week. There's some big games and enjoyable games to watch if you're into football, or you go down the pub and watch football, or you got Sky subscription. It's going to be a great weekend, but I don't think it's going to be amazing for fantasy unless there's loads and loads of goals. Same goes for Maddison. I can definitely see him do something, especially if it's a free kick for Arsenal, because Arsenal defence are so bad. I could see Vardy definitely scoring, so if anyone's got him, it could be worth a captain. But I think Maddison will do something against Arsenal. So I say he could get an assist for Vardy, because Vardy loves scoring against Arsenal as it is, not alone his current form. Then we've got the new boy Sigurdsson against Southampton. They've got a poor goal ratio defensively this season, so I think Sigurdsson could do something, especially if he is on spot kicks or whatnot. Rashford I've gone for the captain, just because out of all those games, like I don't know, I just feel like even if Man U lost that or drew it, Rashford out of all those players that I've just named is the only sort of potential one that could score. I think like the most likely to score, in my opinion, or he could even get a penalty, and hopefully score and not flop it. I was tempted to captain Abraham actually against Crystal Palace, because having the 2-0 loss from Leicester City last weekend, it might put a bit of a downer in the dressing room. Sometimes teams push back out and do better, but we'll have to see. But with Abraham playing Champions League on Tuesday night, I don't know whether he'll do well. Again, he scored in that, so I don't know whether he'll do well or they'll be a bit tired because it's 4-4. It was a very close game, so I've just got my worries about that. So I feel like the most energetic player, is going to be Rashford, because Man City, Liverpool, and Chelsea have all had games in the week. So I've captain Rashford. And then obviously on the bench we've got Bottom, Lundstrom, Connolly and Kelly. So that is our team for game week 12 now. Hopefully, again, aiming for 60 odd points. If we get more than that, I'll be very happy with that. If you need any help or want to discuss anything about your teams, please feel free to comment. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Peace!